Rattle too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Joining me tonight are the voices inside my head once again here at Martinsville Speedway, Raceway, Speedway, whatever this place is called. Here with the RevLine Racing League on another Tuesday night here in New England. Getting ready to go green flag here at Martinsville. Chris Horton, currently the fastest car on track in the number 42. Going past your screen now in the Krispy Kreme 42. 5 is Stephen Burnett in second. Ernest King in third. Dylan Morante in fourth. Gabriel Garcia up to fifth. Matthew Beauvais in sixth. Elliot Jacobson in seventh. Trevor Woodward in eighth. Alex Keir in ninth. Matthew Ebert in 10th. Jonathan Coleman in 11th. Outlaw, who is, I believe, hang on, I have this in my notes. Jamie Pugh is Outlaw down in 12th. Brandon Smith in 13th. And Charles Balance just rolling off pit road now to try and set a time. Minute and 45 seconds left to go here at Martinsville in practice off of turn 2. The 213 Simware, that's the one. Simware.com Chevrolet out here tonight of Charles Balance. Off of turn 1 we go into turn 2. Running the bottom of the racetrack here, trying to set a good time. So far, he's only in 14th. Let's see if his time improves this time by. Not a lot of time overall left to run a qualifying time, or a practice time. Moves up to 13th. Big slide off of turn 2. That's not going to help his run out here at all in the final minute of practice. Small field out here tonight, only 14 trucks going to be taking the grid. My apologies. "30 seconds left. Want to say ahead of this broadcast tonight, before we really get going, I want to say thank you to everybody over these past few weeks who has watched the RevLine Racing League broadcasts brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. I want to say, and I'm going to say this at the beginning and at the end of every broadcast this week through to next Monday, my final broadcast. Thank you all for joining me with all of the racing leagues that I have participated in and broadcasted for over the past few months. I appreciate all of your guys' patience, time, and understanding with all of the good and bad times we've had on stream. plenty of not good times, I know that much for sure. Early tech issues when I first started out here with the Fearless Broadcasting team. As we get started for qualifying, Brandon Smith going to be the first car on track. Let's just jump into cockpit cam off of the turn 2 pit road exit. Will be the first car out on the racetrack out here tonight. Off turn 4 we go. Green flag is out for Brandon Smith's first qualifying run here. Down through turns 1 and 2, keeping it nice and low. Down the backstretch we go. Down into turns 3 and 4. Running all the way over the curves. Got to be really careful with how you do that. These trucks are set up very low. You need to really watch out for how hard you clip the curbs here at Martinsville. They will send you for a spin if you're not careful with it. Brandon Smith with a 20.607. Back off of turn 4 we go. Let's see if he improves any further. Trying to keep it tidy off of turn 4. He does not. Jump over to Dylan Morante now. In the Arctic Cat number 36. Matt Beauvais up to second. Stephen Burnett up to first. Smith down to third. .36 up to second place. Dylan Morante behind Stephen Burnett. Matthew Ebert up to 5th at the moment. Ernest King with a run up to 3rd. Let's go on board with Charles Balance down through turns 3 and 4. Alex Keir, the next car on track. Let's jump over and take a look. Charles Balance up to 3rd with that qualifying run. Let's go over to the 17 of Alex Keir. Alex Keir, good enough for 6th place. Not sure why he didn't go for another lap there, unless he messed up his first initial run. Elliot Jacobson, Gabriel Garcia, John Coleman, Jamie Pugh, Trevor Woodward, and Chris Horton yet to qualify out here tonight at Martinsville with the RevLine Racing League, brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. John Coleman with a great run up to third at the moment. Down the backstretch he goes down into turns 3 and 4. Coleman keeping third place out here tonight. Gabriel Garcia now on track. Still under qualifying conditions, Gabriel Garcia up to second place, 0.055 behind Stephen Burnett in the number 5. Out here tonight with the RevLine Racing League here at Martinsville Speedway. Gonna be a good night of racing. Elliot Jacobson, Jamie Pugh, Trevor Woodward, and Chris Horton still yet to qualify. As we have, hang on, another 2 minutes left in qualifying. Nobody else out on the track at the moment. Martinsville Speedway, one of the hardest circuits on the NASCAR calendar, in my opinion, that isn't a road course. Also, alongside Bristol, in my opinion, these short track races tend to be very difficult for these modern day NASCARs. Trucks, Xfinity, O'Reilly's, Next Gen, Gen 6, COTs, any of them. Believe me, it is just really hard to get a good rhythm going out here at Martinsville in the NASCAR Cup cars of any generation, really, especially here on iRacing. But hopefully, we have a good night of racing here tonight, regardless. Gonna be some serious fun. Tonight's race is officially called. Hang on, I have this here somewhere. I thought I had it. Yes, it is the Next Era 80 here tonight at Martinsville. 150 laps here. at Martinsville Speedway. It's going to be a heck of a race for everybody involved. 80 miles, 150 laps. Still nobody going out on track for qualifying. I think everybody else is just going to call it a night in terms of trying to go for qualifying position, knowing how racing here goes. Trying to... Qualifying coming to a close here. Stephen Burnett, Gabriel Garcia, Dylan Morante, Jonathan Coleman, Charles Balance, Ernest King, Matthew Beauvais, Alex Keir, Matthew Ebert, Brandon Smith, Trevor Woodward, Elliot Jacobson, Jamie Pugh, and Chris Horton. Waiting on our drivers to spawn in. Let's go down to Gabriel Garcia. That's not Gabriel Garcia. That's Dylan Morante. Excuse me. Waiting on John Coleman, Matthew Ebert, and Chris Horton to join up on the racetrack. Get going out here tonight. At Martinsville Speedway. Stephen Burnett in the number 5. Gabriel Garcia in the 0 on the outside. Dylan Morante down in 3rd. John Coleman in 4th. Charles Balance in 5th. Ernest King in 6th. Matthew Beauvais in 7th. Alex Keir in 8th. Matthew Ebert in 9th. Brandon Smith in 10th. Trevor Woodward in 11th. Elliot Jacobson in 12th. Jamie Pugh in 13th. And Chris Horton, not yet spawned in 14th. We jump back up to our leader. Chris Horton going to miss the start of the race. Only 13 cars are going to be starting out here tonight. Pace car is off. We are rolling here at Martinsville Speedway. Everybody lining up single file to get warmed up here. Not sure if we're going to start single file action. Was not made to me beforehand, but I'm going to assume. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville. I believe we will be starting single file out here tonight. '25 of Brandon Smith pulling up to the outside. Not sure what's going on here, really. Come off of turn 2. Pace car down pit road. 5:36.25, 41, 91, 89, 6, 13, 00, 80, 24, 17, 05. Off of turn 4, through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out here at Martinsville. Down the backstretch we go, down in through turns 3 and 4 already. Short track racing, definitely going to make this a quick night out here at Martinsville. Start of lap 2 of 150. We're going to be doing single file restarts and racing out here tonight at Martinsville for sake of ease. 91 of Matthew Beauvais up to 3rd place at the moment. Down into turns 3 and 4 we go. Back down through turns 3 and 4. Start of lap 4 of 150 out here. Let's jump down into the field. Let's go down to Trevor Woodward in the number 6. Trying to run down the 25, the 80 behind him. Down into turns 1 and 2. 0 and the 89 of Gabriel Garcia and Matthew Ebert off of turn 2. Side by side down the backstretch we go. 25 and the 6 also side by side. Brandon Smith and Trevor Woodward down into turn 3. Trevor Woodward sliding up the racetrack a little bit too far, sending the 25 a little bit high off of turn 4. Hunting the 89 into turn 1. Got to be a little more careful than that. Yes, it's definitely a contact sport out here with short track racing. We have a fight for the lead. Dylan Morante in the 36 and the 5 of Stephen Burnett off of turn 4. Down the front stretch we go. Back down through turn 4. Back around 36 of Dylan Morante, still leading the way here at the moment. Back into turns 1 and 2. 591 right behind him. 41 of Charles Balance. Back down the backstretch we go. Elliot Jacobson has crashed. No caution. Jacobson almost a full lap down here. Not sure what happened to him. Dylan Morante still leading the way here. Down off of turn 4. Into turn 1 we go. Elliot Jacobson a lap down already. Let's jump down to Ernest King now in the 24. Down the front stretch into turn 1. Trying to get a run on the 89 of Matthew Ebert just ahead of him. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch we go. 24 to the 17 right behind him. 05 of Jamie Pugh behind. Trying to make a move. 89 up to the outside. Did not get a good corner exit off of turn 4. 24 of Ernest King up to 7th. Off of turn 1 and 2 we go. 4 still trying to put on a good show here. Apologies for that. Let's jump down a little bit further to John Coleman down in the 80. Trying to contest the 0-5 and the 17 ahead of him. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. 80 trying to put on a good show out here in the Firewater number 80 Toyota. Let's jump down a little bit. Well, let's jump up because we're running out of drivers. Let's jump up to Matthew Beauvais in the number 91. Almost a full length of the backstretch behind. 5 1/4 seconds behind the number 5 and the number 36. Off of turn 4 he goes. Plenty of clean air around him. He should be able to make some magic happen here in the clean air. Running high entries and mid lines through the banking, the minimal banking here at Martinsville. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Brakes glowing red hot through those rims on the number 91 Ford F-150 Penske machine out here tonight with the RevLine Racing League. Down through turns 1 and 2, down the backstretch we go. Jump up to Dylan Morante once again with the 5 of Stephen Burnett right behind him, only a half second behind. Off of turn 4, down into turn 1 we go again. Plenty of racing action going on at the moment. Starting to see the threat of lapped cars ahead of the 36 as we come back around. Down through turn 3 and 4, 36 and the 5 still putting on a good show with each other. Off of turn 4, through the restart zone, past the start-finish line, start of lap 26 here tonight at Martinsville. Let's jump down a little bit again. Let's go down to Gabriel Garcia in the number 0. Oh, we have a car sideways. Trevor Woodward, caution is out. First caution of the night. Take a look at what happened here with the number 6 Coca-Cola Chevrolet off of turn 3 and 4. Must have lifted. Yep, he lit him up off of turn 4. Couldn't recover it. Brakes glowing red hot through those rims. Couldn't get it saved. Bringing out the caution here tonight. Elliot Jacobson will get his lap back as we start seeing green flag pit stops here at Martinsville. This is Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setups.
Ignore the fact they hit the wrong button to get us back to live. First caution of the night here at Martinsville. Everybody coming on down pit road. Charles Balance, staying out in the number 41. 89 staying out with him. Jamie Pugh in the 05, John Coleman in 4th. Dylan Morante, Stephen Burnett, Matthew Beauvais, Elliot Jacobson down pit road. Brandon Smith, Ernest King, Alex Keir, Gabriel Garcia, and Trevor Woodward. 41 of Charles Balance will be on the point for the restart. Not sure if we're going to go side by side on the restart. Looks like we're lining up to do so. Not sure why we went single file on the start of the race. Car down pit road this time. Everybody getting lined up side by side through turns 3 and 4 we go. Through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out once again here at Martinsville. 41 away very badly. Massive wheel spin on the restart. 89 of Matthew Ebert on the high side. Has to check up early. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. 41 boxing him out to the high side. Trying to run down to the bottom. 36 of Dylan Morante right behind him. 89 up the outside of the 41. Can't make it happen. Comes back across the nose of the 36. Almost takes himself out. Caution is out once again. Dylan Morante has crashed. My apologies. Let's take a look. This is down the front stretch. Past the start-finish line. Down into turn 1. Gets kind of doored and hooked by the 24. Nailing the 5's front right fender. Coming to rest and losing his front left fender out here tonight. Not what he wanted to do. Charles Balance leading the way still. Matthew Ebert in the 89 in second. Matthew Beauvais in third. Ernest King fourth. Stephen Burnett in fifth. Gabriel Garcia in sixth. John Coleman seventh. Trevor Woodward in eighth. Alex Keir in ninth. Brandon Smith in 10th. Elliot Jacobson in 11th. Jamie Pugh in 12th. And Dylan Morante down pit road after bringing out the caution. I've said it before in plenty of other places, and I'm going to say it here too. These trucks have very limited aero assistance. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville. 41, 89, 91, 24, 5, 6, 00, 25, 17, 05, 13, and the 36, and the 80. Bill Morante staying on the lead lap. Pace car down pit road this time. Green flag is out as we get back underway. 38 of 150. Plenty of side-by-side action off of turn 2. 41 and the 89 side-by-side. 5 and the 24 behind them. 91 choosing the inside, trying to get the good run. 3 wide. Oh, 89 gets spun around. Managed to recover. 24 gets stacked up involved. Caution is out. Big one. Here we go. 5, 6, 7 cars involved. out here at Martinsville. It's the huge one. Charles Balance, Ernest King, John Coleman, Dylan Morante, and Brandon Smith all involved. Huge one off of turn 4. Let's take another look. 41 down into turns 3. Slid up into the 89, get a little help from the 91. He tries checking up. Zero punts the 24, and nothing anybody else can do. Everybody a little bit involved there from the front of the field to the back. Dylan Morante, Brandon Smith, John Coleman, and Charles Balance all down pit road. 91 of Matthew Beauvais leading the way now. Third caution of the night in rapid succession. This car getting ready to shut off its lights, get ready to go green flag for the 4th time tonight here at Martinsville. Down the backstretch we go. Rolling into turns 3 and 4, field getting stacked back up. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Rolling up towards the restart zone. 91 in the 5, side by side. Green flag is out. 91 didn't go. 91 with a terrible restart. Must have not shifted down in time for the restart. 17 way up high off of turn 1 and 2. Down the backstretch we go. Charles Balance and John Coleman both a lap down. 5 of Stephen Burnett managed to get the early advantage on that restart. Caution back out, Alex Keir. $17 up to the high side. It's stuck up against the wall. 05 behind them with a big-time drift. And then the 17 runs a little too much on the banking, too much on the asphalt, and noses it, rear ends it into the wall off of turn 3. Stephen Burnett back in control of the race out here tonight with the RevLine Racing League, brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. One more time around here at Martinsville, at least, with the RevLine Racing League, brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast, stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course, our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your order. Through turns 3 and 4 we go again under the pace car. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Getting ready to go green flag. Into the restart zone we go. Green flag is out once again here. 5 of the 91 away, much better this time. 0 of Gabriel Garcia up the inside of the 91. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. 89 trying to contest as well for that third place position. 36 of Dylan Morante in the mix as well. 5 is Steve Burnett trying to run away with it. 0 of Gabriel Garcia trying to take away that position from the 91. He does off of turn 4. Start of lap 49 of 150, just shy of a third of the way. Caution is back out. Again?
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Gonna go one more time around here as we start seeing trucks lining up. Gabriel Garcia and the number 5 of Stephen Burnett off of turn 4. Whoa, a little contact off of turn 4 as we get settled back down. Ready to go green flag once again here. Not sure why the caution was brought out. Did not say that we had a crash on the timesheet. Off of turns 1 and 2 we go down the backstretch. Getting ready to go green flag this time by. Pace cars, lights are off. John Coleman in the 80 trying to get back around the racetrack. Pace car down pit road. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Rolling up towards the restart zone. Green flag is out once again here. 0 and the 5 equally away. 0 with a big drift off the start of the race. Or off the start of the restart, excuse me. 91 up the inside, throwing up a great move. 17 up to the high side again. Got to be really careful as we saw him do a little while ago. Looking to go 3 wide towards the back of the field. 91 and the 0 off of turns 3 and 4, running pretty well together. We have run more than one lap. Woo! Alex Kier has crashed again. Caution is back out. 6th caution of the night. Just over the third of the way. 17 clipped the apron a little bit off of turn 4. Managed to recover it. 24 up the inside down into turn 1. Overdrove the hell out of it and spun it down into turn 1. Not sure if he gets collected again by somebody coming back around. He does not. getting back rolling once again here at Martinsville. 6th caution of the night. Five is Stephen Burnett still leading the way here at the moment. Matthew Beauvais up to 2nd place out here tonight at Martinsville. Gabriel Garcia in 3rd. Matthew Ebert, Ernest King, Charles Balance, Dylan Morante, Jamie Pugh, Brandon Smith, Alex Keir, Elliot Jacobson down pit road, Trevor Woodward, and John Coleman rounding out the end of the field. Me, Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth, obviously broadcasting for all of you tonight. Hello! And Chris Horton not starting the race. Sixth caution of the night here at Martinsville with the RevLine Racing League, brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Pace cars lights are off. Gonna do 2 wide action for the restart once again. And again, folks, I want to say, as this is my final regular mainstream broadcast with the RevLine Racing League, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight and joining me on this broadcast. It has been an immense pleasure to be broadcasting for a great league, even though it's only been a few weeks since I started with them. It has been a fantastic show regardless. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. 6th caution of the night coming to a close. 7th time we are going green flag once again. 0 pushing the hell out of the 5 off the restart. 91 didn't get away as well. Rest of the field gets stacked up. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. A couple of cars choosing to bail out and go to the high side off of turn 2. 91 and the 0 still side by side down into turns 3 and 4. 5 leading the way here. 91 got to be a little careful running that high. Let's back down across towards the 81, or the 89, excuse me. 91 of Matthew Beauvais and the 89 of Matthew Ebert down through turns 1 and 2. Let's jump down and take a look at this action. 89 on board now with Matthew Ebert trying to run down the number 91 just ahead of him. 24 and the 36 behind off of turn 4. Down off of turn 4 again, 24. Still with some front right damage off of turn 4. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go. 89 and the 24 still fighting each other for that 4th place position. My apologies. 36 up the inside of the 24, going for 5th. Doesn't have contact, but definitely moved the 24 out of the way. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch we go. 41 of Charles Balance, off of turn 4, managed to get the move going. Stephen Burnett still leading the way. Gabriel Garcia up to 2nd. Let's keep on board with the leader at the moment. 67 of 150 this time by, just approaching halfway. Not too far. Let's go down to Jamie Pugh in the 05 towards the tail end of the field. Huge nose damage. Trying to run down the 17 off of turn 4. Has a lot of nose damage on that truck. Not sure what happened to him, but he has destroyed the front end of that Chevrolet Ally 05 Silverado out here tonight. He is better part of 7.25 seconds behind the pace. Elliot Jacobson, another full second behind him, about half a second behind him, excuse me, off of turn 4, still trying to run down this 17 of Alex Kier ahead of him. Jamie Pugh currently in 12th position. Jump back up through the field a little bit here. Let's go on board with Ernest King in the 24. Off of turn 4, 25 of Brandon Smith behind them. Back down through turns 3 and 4, 24 still holding the 9th position away from Brandon Smith. Let's jump up to John Coleman in the number 80 off of turn 2, trying to run down the 89 of Matthew Eber just ahead of him. And the 6 of Trevor Woodward. 41 up the inside, noses him out of the way for the, whoa. What? Okay, what the heck just happened there? Are we good? What is happening? Whoa. What just happened there? Are we live? Are we good? I have no idea what just happened. Why did we lag so hard there? I have no idea what just happened. We seem to be okay. I think we just had an internet. Apologies for that. I was trying to do some tech help for myself there. Not quite sure what happened. Let's jump up to Gabriel Garcia in the 0. Good bit ahead of the 91 of Matthew Beauvais. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch into turn 3, Dylan Morante and Stephen Burnett. Stephen Burnett over 1.2 seconds ahead. And Morante over almost 3 seconds ahead of Gabriel Garcia. Not sure what happened there. These guys are running away with this race so far tonight. These guys seem to have Martinsville's number. Apologies again for the big leg spike there. Not entirely sure what happened there. I think my internet just dropped for a good minute. I assume that we are back. God, I hope that we are back. 80, of 150 out here tonight at Martinsville Speedway with the RevLine Racing League. Brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go again. Let's jump up to Stephen Burnett. Dylan Morante slowly reeling him in a second gap between the two. falling away off of turn 4. Number 5, Stephen Burnett, seems to have the better runs off of the turns than into them. 36 of Dylan Morante trying to catch up in the late stage of this race. Back through turns 1 and 2, the number 5 Sim Lab of Stephen Burnett still leading the way here tonight, having led over half the race distance in terms of laps, 48 out of 85. Ooh, another big lag spike. I do not know what's going on with my internet tonight, but we seem to be having some kind of internet issue. Down through turns 3 and 4. Again, I'm really trying to fix whatever tech issue I have on my side here. I'm looking through settings as best as I can, trying to see what is going on out here tonight with my internet. Really do not know what's going on at the moment. I have packet loss. No kidding. Why do I have packet loss? See this? See this right here? Latency? No latency. I should not have internet issues. Stephen Burnett trying to get past a couple of lap cars here tonight. 91 of 150 this time by. Let's jump down to Jamie Pugh once again, just up the road from Stephen Burnett. Stephen Burnett looking to put these guys a lap down. 05, 17, and the 13 at the tail end of the field. Jamie Pugh, Elliot Jacobson, and Alex Keir. Not necessarily in that order, my apologies. Off of turn 4 down into turn 1. Trying to run together 5 of Stephen Burnett. John Coleman has crashed, and the caution comes back out. Skin of their teeth. Managed to stay on the lead lap out here tonight. John Coleman bringing out the 7th caution of the night here at Martinsville. This is Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back out on the racetrack. Dylan Morante taking the lead. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Dylan Morante taking the lead off of pit road out here tonight. 7th caution of the night. Going to be coming to a close in just a minute here. Again, folks, if there are any other internet issues, I do not know what's causing them. Could be something going on around my area, but there should not really be any real issues out here tonight. I really don't know what the connection issue is. I am trying my best to rectify it on my end. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to without restarting my internet, which obviously is not an option while we are live here tonight. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by. Off of turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace car down pit road. Green flag is out. 98 of 150 this time by. 36 and the 5 equally away. 0 punts the 36 down into turns 1 and 2. 5 choosing to go all the way up on the top of the racetrack. 36 of Dylan Morante up to the lead. 0 of Gabriel Garcia down the inside. Right behind him, 86. Whoa, we got a spinner. Stephen Burnett spins out and the caution comes back out. And there's a pile up on the front stretch. Let's take a look at what happened here. Off and down the backstretch we go. Down into turn 3 and 4. Gets dumped by the 24. 24 gets dumped by the 41. Everybody gets stacked up around him. Nothing any of them could really do except for hold the brake and hope. Jamie Pugh down pit road. Everybody else is staying out at the moment. .36 and Dylan Morante still in the lead. 00 of Gabriel Garcia in second. Matthew Ebert in third. Charles Balance in fourth. Trevor Woodward in fifth. Brandon Smith in sixth. John Coleman in seventh. Alex Keir up to eighth. Ernest King down in ninth. Elliot Jacobson in 10th. Stephen Burnett in 11th. Jamie Pugh in 12th. And Matthew Beauvais down one in 13th. 0 and the 36 coming together off of turn 4 there. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by. 8th caution of the night coming to a close here at Martinsville. Down the backstretch he goes. Well, wait, what? Down the backstretch we go, because apparently I'm losing my mind. Down into turns 3 and 4 we go. 36 and the 0 side by side, or should be anyway. He's backing up the field. Trying to get back up towards the front. Down into the restart zone we go. Green flag is out. 102. Oh, the 0 spins it up off the restart. Gabriel Garcia botches the start. We are still green flag. No caution. Gabriel Garcia lost out big time. Managed to recover, but lost out big time on that restart. Start of lap 104. Final 50 laps here tonight in Martinsville underway. Let's jump down to Gabriel Garcia now down in 9th place, trying to run down the 91 and the 25 ahead of him. 05 and the 17 behind. Not having as much speed, but definitely keeping the pressure on. Final few cars on the lead lap behind him. Matthew Beauvais down one in 13. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go, trying to go up the inside of the 91. Trying to draft the 91 down into turns 3 and 4, trying to throw one up the inside, can't quite make it happen, doesn't have the momentum to make it work. Trying to run him down again, down the front stretch we go. Dylan Morante still in the lead, over 1.1 seconds ahead. Matthew Ebert in second. About a half a second up on the number 6 of Trevor Woodward. Let's jump up to the 6 of Trevor Woodward now. Under pressure from the 41 behind, trying to put the pressure on the 89 in front. Overshoots turn 1 a little bit, scrapes off the wall off of turn 2. 41 of Charles Balance down the inside. Managed to make the move work. 5 of Stephen Burnett with a beautiful recovery. He's starting to catch back up. Breezing past this number 6 up the inside down into turns 1 and 2. 41 running the high side off of turn 2. 89 of Matthew Ebert still holding the position so far. 6 trying to run down the 5 and the 41 at the same time, not having a lot of luck at it. Caution is back out. John Coleman has crashed. Off of turn 2 we go, down the back stretch into turns 3 and 4. 91 tried setting one up the inside. 80 spins it out, locked up. I think he just got off balance, missed his braking zone, overdrove it into turn 3 and settles against the outside wall. Pace car out for the 9th time tonight here at Martinsville. This has been Fearless Broadcasting.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier.
9th caution of the night, 36 inside the pace car. That's not something we usually get to say on Fearless Broadcasting. I'm also not too sure about YouTube terms of service. Yeah. Can we show that? Hey, director, can we show that? Oh, no, I just work here. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by here at Martinsville. Down the backstretch we go. Everybody getting settled back in. 36 of Dylan Morante, Matthew Ebert in second. Stephen Burnett, Charles Balance, Ernest King, Trevor Woodward, Elliot Jacobson, Brandon Smith, John Coleman, Gabriel Garcia, Alex Keir, Jamie Pugh, and Matthew Beauvais. Back through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag is out for the 10th time tonight. 113 of 150 this time by. 41 and the 36 on the inside didn't get away as clean. 89 up to the inside. Down off of turn 2. 41 and the 5 off of turn 2. Trying to contest each other down into turn 3. 5 of Stephen Burnett up the outside of the 89, trying to get the momentum going. Off of turn 4, down the front stretch they go. Stephen Burnett up to third. Running high again through turns 1 and 2. Trying to get the momentum going. Down the backstretch we go. Fighting each other at the moment. Matthew Ebert still trying to hold. Whoa, big lock. Still sideways. He's around. Caution is out. Well, that's one way for Stephen Burnett to get second place away from Matthew Ebert. Spinning it off of turn 3. Completely drifted it for a little while there. Heck of a job holding it. Just gassed it up a little too much on the exit. Couldn't control it. and spun out. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by 10th. Caution of the night coming to a close. Seem to have rectified the internet issue. Seems that there has been a little bit of an internet problem here where I am at due to my internet supplier having a bit of a moment. We should be okay. Let's double check. Yeah, well, packet loss. Sure, whatever, iRacing. Whatever you say. As long as we don't miss the end of the race, I don't really care. Pace car down pit road, off of turn 4 we go, through the restart zone. Green flag is out once again, 11th time tonight. Everybody away much better this time, 36.5, 41 into 6. Down into turns 1 and 2 we go, 25, 17 in the 91, all the way up to the high side. Off of turn 2, managed to recover it. Down through turns 3 and 4, 36 and the 5, still side by side off of turn 4. 36 trying to hold that inside line, force the 5 up high. Make sure that he can get the run down the backstretch. He needs to hold this 5 truck away from first place out here tonight. Down through turns 3 and 4, 41 up into the mix, 6 right behind him. Dylan Morante still leading the way. Stephen Burnett, we are on board with 41 right up behind. Caution back out, Charles Balance. 11th caution of the night. Had a bit of a leg spike on my own end. My apologies, I was trying to get that sorted as well. 41 down the front stretch, down into turn 1. 6 throws one up the inside and cleans him out. Not quite a Matt Kenseth, but definitely kind of close. Off of turn 1. Bit of an unjustified wreck in my opinion. That may need to be looked into post-race. 36 of Dylan Morante, still leading the way. Pace car's lights are off of turn 2 we go. Ready to go green flag this time by. Car down pit road this time. 36 in the 5, 06, 24, 25, 17, 91, 89, 41, 13, 05, and the 80. Off of turn 4 through the restart zone. Green flag is out. Everybody away pretty well. 36 in the 5 equal off of the restart. Down into turn 1 and 2 we go. Rolling back off of turn 2. Down the backstretch 0 of Gabriel Garcia. Holding behind the 36 down into turn 3 and 4. For a moment, I thought he was going to go 3 wide, which would have been a bold strategy. Charles Balance and Matthew Beauvais have crashed. Cautions back out. Off of turn 2, 13 gets a punt from the 80. 41 down the inside. Completely overshoots and cleans out the 91. Down into turn 3. That was just a bad move from the 41 of Charles Balance. 5 of Stephen Burnett claiming the lead here once again. 12th caution of the night. Well, caution of the night here. Stephen Burnett leading the way once again in the number 5. Pace car's lights are off, getting ready to go green flag once again. Off of turn 4 we go. Green flag is out once again for the 13th time tonight. 19 laps to go here at Martinsville. In the dying stages of this race, will anybody be able to beat out Stephen Burnett? Off of turn 2 we go. Off of turn 3 and 4 back down into turn 1. Off of turn 2, 36 of Dylan Morante, falling behind the number 5 as we start settling back in. 18 laps to go out here tonight. Off of turns 3 and 4. Let's jump down a little bit once again. Let's go down to Jamie Pugh in the 05. Ooh, I overshot. Okay, that's fine. Matthew Beauvais in the 91, my apologies. 17 laps to go here at Martinsville. Back off of turn 2. 05 trying to run down the 41 of Charles Balance, just ahead of him. 25 of Braden Smith not having a lot of speed out here to catch up to the 91 of Matthew Beauvais. The only Ram out here tonight in the form of the 25 of Brandon Smith. Only one Ram, only one Ford, and only one Toyota. Matthew Beauvais in the only Ford, and John Coleman in the only Toyota out here tonight. Whoa! Charles Balance spun it up off of turn 2. No caution in the dying laps of this race. 15 laps to go. Charles Balance, huge crash off of turn 2. Still no caution as we come back around down the backstretch into turn 3. Charles Balance 9 seconds back and falling, not sure. There it is. Trevor Woodward, Ernest King, John Coleman. It's a huge one off of turn 4. Let's take a look at what happened here. Car on your screen now. Down the backstretch we go into turn 3. 24 spins it out in front of him. 6 gets tagged up into the wall, blocking the racetrack. 89, 80, 91, and the 05 all pile into it. 17 clips the 89. 25 might have gotten hooked up somewhere in there as well. Not the night a lot of those guys wanted. Jamie Pugh, Alex Keir, Elliot Jacobson, John Coleman, Ernest King, and Trevor Woodward all down pit road now. Huge one off of turn 4. Pace car is back out for the 13th time tonight here with the RevLine Racing League. Brought to you by all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing. And of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. Everybody trying to get settled back down, round out the end of this race. Ernest King, Trevor Woodward out of the race. Ernest King down 1. Matthew Ebert down pit road still. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by 13th caution of the night coming to a close here. 24 up into the wall. That's not the 24. Is it 24? It is the 24. Ernest King, my apologies. Pace car down pit road. Back through turns 3 and 4 we go. Green flag is out once again here. 10 laps to go. 0 punts to 5 on the restart. Trying to get going again. Hunted the hell out of the 5's back bumper as we get going once again. 5:36, 0, and the 91 down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Let's see if we can finish out this race. Oh, caution back out. 14th caution of the night. Take a look at what happened. Jamie Pugh has crashed. 0-5 off of turn 2. 13 3 wide down the backstretch. 13 missed the turn and just punted the 0-5 around through turns 3 and 4. I don't know if we're going to be going green, white, checker. I have no idea what is going to happen here. I'm going to be honest. It's like at some point you stop losing count. It's like, yeah, man, I'm here. Pace car getting ready to turn off its lights. Get ready to go green flag once again here. 5 in the 36 starting side by side once again. Down the backstretch we go. 14th caution of the night coming to a close here at Martinsville Speedway. Pace car down pit road this time. 5:36.91.0, 41:25.89, 17:13.05.80 in the 24. Green flag is out once again. Everybody away much better this time. 5 laps to go here at Martinsville Speedway. Off of turns 1 and 2, plenty of side-by-side action. Down the backstretch we go. 36 up the outside, trying to hold the premier line. Down into turns 3 and 4. 0 of Gabriel Garcia trying to hold. Matthew Ebert has crashed. Caution back out. 15th of the night. We are going to overtime. 89 off of turn 2. 41 up into the wall. Down into turn 3. Gets shunted by the 41. 41 of Charles Balance has been out for blood these past few laps. He's been involved with a little bit of everything. Not sure if that was deliberate, as I will not say because I am impartial, because I am the broadcaster, but that was definitely a bit of a moment for the number 41. Not sure if he missed his braking zone or what. '15th caution of the night out here with all of us at Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless. And of course, our friends here at the RevLine Racing League. '15th caution of the night out here at Martinsville Speedway. Stephen Burnett, Dylan Morante, Gabriel Garcia, Matthew Beauvais, Brandon Smith, Charles Balance, Elliot Jacobson, Jonathan Coleman, Alex Keir, Ernest King, Matthew Ebert, and Jamie Pugh. That's right, that's who Outlaw is. My apologies. Trevor Woodward is out of the race. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by green, white, checkered finish out here tonight at Martinsville. Side by side down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 we go. Everybody getting settled back in. Through the restart zone we go. Green flag is out. 2 laps to go here at Martinsville. 5 in the 36 away equally as well. Down through turns 1 and 2 we go. 0 forcing the 41 up high. Off of turn 2, down the backstretch, 41 up into the wall. Down the backstretch we go, 5 to Stephen Burnett, and the 36 of Dylan Morante. We need to come back around through turns 3 and 4, no caution. 36 up the inside of the 5. White flag is out, coming back no matter what here at Martinsville Speedway. 36 up the inside of the 5. Trying to get the run down the backstretch. Will he be able to get it? 5 with a better run off of turn 2. 80 gets spun around of Jonathan Coleman. Down through turns 3 and 4. Stephen Burnett will come back around and win here at Martinsville Speedway. Second place, Dylan Morante. Third, Matthew Beauvais. Heck of a race. Let's get Stephen Burnett up in here now. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Stephen Burnett, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me?
I got you, Pat.
Stephen, congratulations on winning out here tonight at Martinsville with the RevLine Racing League Truck Series. Congratulations. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, so the track was real dirty tonight. I don't know if the modifieds ran before us or what, but it was very break loose on entry, so there was a fine line. Early on, I actually kind of hit the brakes a little too hard when I was up in the lead, and Dylan got past me, and trying to stay up with him, not to lose too much, and then short track racing, cautions breed cautions. I was able to get back up to the front and be able to hold him off. He was a tough competitor tonight.
We saw plenty of that. Once again, congratulations on beating out the number 36 of Dylan Morante with a masterclass effort out there tonight here at Martinsville Speedway. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
I got to thank RevLine for the league that they've set up. A lot of good drivers. Again, it's just short track racing, so wrecks are going to happen here. You, Pat, for the broadcast and fearless broadcast. Thank Rogue Energy, SimLab, and Grain Mark by Justin for the continued support.
We appreciate that very much. Thank you. Me especially, as this is unfortunately my last full-time broadcast for you guys on Tuesday nights, so it really does mean a lot. I hope I've been supplying you guys with great broadcasts to watch back post-race, but thank you, and hopefully soon I'll be able to come on back and join somebody for a broadcast on another Tuesday night.
There you go. Well, hey, if anything, get in here and run with us.
We'll have to see. Thank you, Stephen, and we hope you have a good remainder of the night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's get Dylan Morante up in here now. Oh, Stephen Burnett. Oh, was here. Okay.
Oh.
Stephen Burnett, this is Dylan Morante, that's the one. Sorry.
Close enough.
Discord's added something, and that says, what you missed, Stephen Burnett number 5 was here, and it threw me off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Dylan Morante, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. Do you got me?
I do.
Damn it. Botched it again. Congratulations on a fantastic second place finish out here tonight here at Martinsville. Put on a heck of a show trying to run down that number 5 of Stephen Burnett. Just didn't seem to have it at the end. Talk us through it. What happened?
He had a little bit more grip than I did in the low line. I couldn't really find it on the outside line. And with on the white flag, I got to his inside because he overdrove the corner a little bit, and I just couldn't get the front in the turn. And he kind of drove away with it on the back stretch, and by that point, I just couldn't get to his bumper to try and get a bumper run to move him out the way. But, I mean, he was faster than me throughout most of the night. I was able to hold on with him for the green flag runs, and unfortunately just too many yellows for us to even see any sort of long flag runs to see who was better on the long runs. But it was a fun race, just disappointed with how many yellows we had.
Yeah, that does tend to happen here at Martinsville. These trucks and really any of the more modern NASCAR Cup event vehicles do not seem to have a lot of grip out here. This place also being very dirty in terms of racing surface tonight, as we heard with Stephen Burnett just a minute ago. This track has been very tough all night, and regardless, congratulations on a fantastic second place finish. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign out?
Yeah, shout out to you for showing up again this week and putting on a show. I do believe next week is your last week, correct?
Tonight was my last night.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You're going to miss going next week with some dirt racing. But
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was really excited for Eldora too.
Well, shout out to you for showing up for a majority of the season and helping us grow as a league and just giving people something to watch and see if they're interested in racing with us. And shout out to everyone who shows up every week and gets on the track and runs. I know tonight was a little bit of a shorter, of a smaller grid, but it was still a fun race when we had some green flag runs.
Well, regardless, thank you again for having me and all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. I'm sure the boss, Ethan Farless, will have somebody here for all of you next week. So run the hell out of Aldora and make sure it is the most fun ever, because I will be very jealous that I'm not there to watch.
We'll make sure to put on a show when you're not, in your honor.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, and hope to see you next time.
So close to the urinals for you, piece of.
Wrong booth.
So close to the urinals for you, piece.
Ignore that. I believe this is Matt Beauvais. We'll call it a night. Matt Beauvais, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me. Wrong person? Wrong person. My apologies. Let's get Matt Beauvais up in here now. Actually, this time. Matt Beauvais, this is Pat Wilkinson up the booth. You got me. Matt?
Oh, Patrick, how you doing?
All right, there you are. Matt, congratulations on a fantastic third place finish out here tonight. Talk us through it.
Oh man, it was a rough one, but yeah, just stayed in it and stayed consistent, and yeah, just worked through whatever came at me.
Well, did a heck of a job of it, finishing in third in that Penske Ford F-150 number 91. Congratulations once again on a fantastic third place finish out here. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Just congrats to Steve, and thanks to Gabe for putting everything on, and thanks to you for doing the broadcast.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you, and I hope to see more of you all in the near future.
Sounds good. Thank you again.
Thank you. Yeah, that is a weird thing that Discord has added for no reason. Well, folks, you have spent yet another perfectly good hour and 45 minutes with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. We thank you all for watching tonight, and I want to again say just to everyone watching at home, thank you once again for watching the broadcasts I have been a part of for these past few months. I hope you've all been enjoying them as much as I have been, and I want to say thank you all for the support that you've all been showing all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting as we hope to start the new chapter of Fearless Broadcasting on weekday nights. Don't go away. I'll be here on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday nights will continue to be the Dutch's Dirty Dozen here on Fearless Broadcasting, including the upcoming RevLine Radio 600 here on Fearless Broadcasting coming up in May. All right, and Sunday nights we're going to have the AINO iRacing GR86 Cup in a few weeks. That's going to be coming up on Sundays at 3. And then we will also have the Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland. That's the one. Wild West Racing League Raiders Wasteland Truck Series on Sunday nights, starting around 8:30 p.m. Eastern, here on Fearless Broadcasting. So don't worry, I'm not leaving for good. But this coming Monday's USORA, United States Online Racing Association broadcast, will be my final weeknight broadcast for all of you at home. Once again, I want to thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shops, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, that's FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders, and Juicy Spider Studios. My name's Pat Wilkinson up the booth. This has been the RevLine Racing League for the final time with me, and until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setups is the longest running...
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa. Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.